So now we're going to understand about what is Hyperledger and thing. So you can before going to that, you can search Hyperledger projects in hyperledger.org. So basically, this is from the Linux Foundation, the open source project they have found Hyperledger. This Hyperledger has different no different versions or different flavors. So actually, open source is from the open source community and developing a suite of stable framework. It is a framework tools and libraries for enterprise-grade blockchain deployments. It serves as a neutral home for various distributed ledger frameworks, including Hyperledger Fabric, Sawtooth, Inde, as well as tools like Hyperledger Calibre, libraries like that. So this is no, this serves a neutral home. So Hyperledger is the base for all these different Hyperledger families. I have also have a very good presentation from the Hyperledger document. Let me show you that one. So if you see here, we have this lot of Hyperledger use cases, tools, everything has been assigned here. Let me click into tools. So if you see here, right, in tools, you will see what are the Hyperledger tools available. Hyperledger, Cavalon, Cactus, Calibre, no, Cello, Explorer. These are not actually the Hyperledger framework, like blockchain framework. This will give some additional uh, tools. Like for example, if you use Hyperledger Explorer, you can query the block, see the transaction network information in your blockchain network. So you can see all the blocks, how it has been deployed. All this can be. You can also learn more about Hyperledger here. Then I can also show you some Hyperledger distributed ledgers. We will see what is distributed ledgers. So here you can see Hyperledger Buso, Hyperledger Bureau, Hyperledger Fabric. We'll be talking more about Hyperledger Fabric, Hyperledger Inde, INA, Sawtooth, and there's a lot more Hyperledger is available. So I will also show you this is called as umbrella of Hyperledger basically. So umbrella of you can see here, right? So you have distributed ledgers, you have the Hyperledger libraries, Hyperledger tools, domain specific. Okay. So if you see this Hyperledger Fabric is interface kit DLT with privacy support. It's a private blockchain. And if you see in there, decentralized identity, IANA mobile application focused, Sawtooth permissionless support, and then you can see Bezo Java based Ethereum client, and if you see Hyperledger Bureau permission smart contract EVM, and these are the libraries available, and these are the tools available in the Hyperledger umbrella. Now we're going to see what Hyperledger, how we're going to understand Hyperledger. So if you see this Hyperledger product is used to develop the blockchain. Okay. For example, I go to the AWS, and if I search for products, blockchain, and then if I check for blockchain, then I can see what Amazon has used to create the blockchain technology. So here you can see this Nestle is one of the customer of Amazon. They are using Hyperledger Fabric network. You can see AWS managed blockchain is using Hyperledger Fabric network. Basically, they are using the Hyperledger. Then I go with IBM blockchain, and then this is cloud based, but this will give a fair idea why what underlying platform they are using in cloud. Uh, so you see Hyperledger Fabric is basically from IBM. They have created it. Then I going to give Azure blockchain as well. So most of the cloud platform, they have blockchain as Hyperledger. So if you have any doubts, you can ask question, Jagdish.
Now, what is the major difference between these Azure blockchain, IBM blockchain, and AWS blockchain? And
Okay.
what is the major?
Okay.
Why we going for particular AWS, particular Azure, particularly uh, IBM?
Okay. So see what happened here is this solution we can have in our own server. So basically, instead of we having our infrastructure, we have our infrastructure. Blockchain needs a specialized infrastructure because this blockchain infrastructure is expensive. It need more memory and more RAM. So it's and this blockchain, as you know, it's an immutable technology. Every block, no, it is immutable, and you need more of storage. If you prefer to have a managed blockchain, these cloud vendors, they providing the infrastructure and the framework where you can run your blockchain smart contract on it. So just I try to explain here. This AWS is using Hyperledger, and you can see IBM is also using the Hyperledger Fabric framework from the Linux Foundation. And then you can see Azure also, they are using Hyperledger Fabric router and Hyperledger. So basically all three clouds are giving the Hyperledger, but it depends on you to choose which cloud you want to go. It could be of various reasons, by maybe of cost, or maybe of you are already running applications onto no, Azure or AWS, and you want to also run your blockchain workloads on Azure or AWS, you can do. There is no major difference. That's what I am trying to explain here. Like, they are different cloud vendors, but they are adapting this Hyperledger as the framework for blockchain. Okay.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah. So now what we're going to see is what is Hyperledger Fabric. If you see here, we have in the umbrella, we have a lot of blockchain technologies, but we're going to see specifically about Hyperledger Fabric. If you see here, Hyperledger Fabric is also from Linux Foundation. It is modular blockchain framework, and it is enterprise blockchain platform. So this is the important thing to note. It is used for enterprise blockchain platform. It offers the unique consensus with nothing but the validation, enhance the performance while preserving the data privacy enterprise demanded. Through open source and governance, it features to business and the new trust, transparency, and so why we use blockchain is for trust, transparency, and accountability. All this Hyperledger Fabric is provided. We know it is in a permissioned blockchain, so it's a permission network, and transaction is confidential. We have pluggable architecture. It uses PBFT protocol, which is pluggable Benzedine fault tolerant protocol, and it is easy to get started because this framework has more custom. We can customize the framework with different languages and architectures, and we can also see no Hyperledger Fabric related informations in any no lot of vendors. I mean, so we can see the documents from AWS or IBM or this one. Let me go to IBM Amazon's blockchain, manage the blockchain. So here you can see you can create a blockchain infrastructure. The framework they are using is Hyperledger Fabric and Ethereum. If you like to have your Ethereum, you can have it. But right now we are focusing on Hyperledger Fabric environment. And you can see get started with Hyperledger Fabric using a Amazon managed blockchain. Similarly, you can see here same in IBM and also in Azure. You can see Azure is giving 3 steps: launch and manage your network, model your smart contract, build and extend your no, blockchain app. So basically, if you are using cloud platform, you can use it. Otherwise, you can do it on your own with your Linux server. Okay. Just I am going to one of the documents. So these are the regions right now. This blockchain has been supported regions. Then we can see create a network, and how it works. Once we create a network, it will invite the members. The members is the another party of the another party in your blockchain network, or another participant who joins this blockchain network. Then add your peer node. Now when you add your peer node, your local copy of your ledger gets stored here, and then deploy the application. You basically your smart contract or chain code you are going to deploy. These are the steps in Amazon, and as well as if you see in the Azure, it will be launch and manage your network, the same as here. Create a network, then model your smart contract. It's just adding your peers and deploy your chain code. So now we pretty well understand that no, Hyperledger is one of the most promising blockchain framework we can use and we can learn for our career. And we will also try to do a simple blockchain based no hands-on training or hands-on session in the later things. So if you have any doubt on Hyperledger, as for a beginner, you can ask it.
No, Manish, right now I have no doubt. I refer the document what you showed me. If you have any documents, I will come back.
Yeah, thank you. Then others, if you have any questions, you can just post it in the comments so that I can try to answer you. And in upcoming videos, we will be doing more detail, hands-on, and explore more about Hyperledger and Fabric and all. Thanks.